Hey everybody, it's Chad, the Food Fuel TV man. I am kicking off a brand new experiment for 2017, and I decided I'm going to be reviewing food. So, along with that comes fast food. We'll be doing some full service restaurants. We'll be taking trips to the frozen food aisles of the grocery store, and even perusing Pinterest looking for some finds on there. So to get started here today, I thought I'd take a trip over to A&W. It is a restaurant that seems to be, at least here in the Pittsburgh area, always paired next to a Long John Silver's. Now, a lot of these stores have closed over the last few years, and there's only a handful of them left in the Pittsburgh area. But when I do get an opportunity to go past one, I do like to swing in and, if nothing else, grab a root beer. But this video here, I am going to be reviewing the Wisconsin white cheese curds. That's right, Wisconsin white cheese curds. Apparently, they are 100% Wisconsin cheddar cheese. They know their cheese, they say. Lightly breaded and golden fried. Pop 'em, dip 'em, stretch 'em, taste perfection. So here they are. They come in a little container here, much like the BK chicken fries were in, and yeah. So here they are. I didn't get any dipping sauce with them, so we're just going to dive in and take a look here and see. So again, this is the Wisconsin white cheddar cheese curds from A&W restaurant, and here they are. You can see that there's cheese oozing out of them. They are golden brown. It's a white Wisconsin cheddar cheese, and yeah. So let's try a few of these and see how they are. Try a couple more. Okay, well, let me do one more just to try here. Okay, so they definitely have, they're packed with cheese. I mean, they're oozing out of the side, and I can say that the breading has a buttery taste to it. It's not too thick, it's not too thin. I'd say the breading is probably pretty good on these. They are a bit greasy though, and I suppose that's to be had. You probably can't see that, but I mean, just blotting my fingers on a napkin, you can see how greasy they really are. But I guess that's to be expected. It is cheese after all, and cheese does, when you fry it, does tend to release a lot of oil. But the one thing I'll say is there's a lot of cheese in the bigger ones. There's a couple, smaller pieces in here that look like they're just nothing more than, bread or batter or something. Which, while again, the breading is buttery and it has a nice taste to it, if there's no cheese, then it's not a cheese curd. But with the ones that do have the cheese in them, there's a good amount of cheese packed into each one. For them to say that it's Wisconsin white cheddar, I don't taste white cheddar in this. It comes off more as just mozzarella. Um, if you've ever had a real white cheddar mac and cheese, and you know that taste of what white cheddar is, it's a little sharper of a cheese, but not overly sharp. Right? And I think that's what would have made these a lot better, is if they would have used a sharper white cheddar cheese in there rather than the one that they did, because again, it tastes much like just like a little like mozzarella nugget, if you will, rather than a white Wisconsin cheddar cheese curd. But that said, I do like these, and I would get them again, but I just find it hard to give it a high enough rating, because it is calling it a white cheddar, and I've never had any white cheddar that tasted this mild before. So as far as a rating on these, I'm going to give this, you know what, I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. Now, the reason I'm giving it that rating is because it's something unique. There's no other fast food restaurant that I'm aware of that you can get cheese curds at. McDonald's, there for a brief period of time, did mozzarella sticks, but from what I understand, these have been on the menu since at least 2012, I think, is the earliest I could find mention of it online. But I could be wrong. They could have been around longer than that. But that's the first time I had came across. It was an old advertisement for them. So I would like to say, though, that if they could just if they changed the cheese in it and made it a little sharper, I probably would have given this. I probably would have given it, honestly, I probably would have given it a 10 out of 10, because I love cheese. And I love mozzarella sticks, but this isn't a mozzarella stick. It's supposed to be a Wisconsin white cheddar cheese curd. So that said, though, I overall, I think it's a great product, and I do recommend that if you happen to have an A&W in your area, that you go and check it out. I think it's it's well spent. This particular box, let's see here. It was, look at my receipt here. So this was $3.79 for this box, and I would say there's probably, I don't know, there's a good number of cheese curds in there. There might be, I had a few. There's probably 15 or 20 of them in there. It's a good amount. I can't imagine, though, pairing. I think it would be too much if you paired this with, a burger as well. Although they do offer this as an upgrade if you buy one of the meals. I think it's an additional $2.19 when you do that. So, anyhow, the Wisconsin white cheddar cheese curds, definitely recommend them. And if you would like to try these, look on their website, see if you can find a location near you. They do have them all over the country. I just think that in the Pittsburgh market, they become a little bit more scarce, with the recent closure by one of the franchisees who had the Pittsburgh market. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and go ahead and hit the subscribe button to be notified as soon as I have any new videos coming out. My plan is to do a new food review video at least once a week. If I happen to do 2 in a week, it'll just be a bonus, but for right now, I'm going to be shooting for 1 a week. So again, go ahead and check me out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You'll find me at the Food Fuel TV on all of those networks. And I look forward to doing more of these videos in the future. So until next time, my name is Chad with Food Fuel TV. Have a great day.